gated community versus non-gated community. Which one's better? Today, that's what we're going to talk about. Before we jump into that, my name is Tammy Carlson. I'm a real estate agent in the North Texas area. I work out of Flower Mound, but we do serve all of the North Texas Metroplex. So if you'd like to know more about North Texas, the homes, different things to do here, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, all that jazz. Let's jump into it. Pros. The number one reason people want to move into a gated community is for the extra added security that it offers. By having the controlled access point to a gated community, you're better able to control who enters the community. You also have less traffic because it's not open for the public to be driving through it. However, having the gated community will not ensure that you won't get your house broken into. It just creates a bigger barrier because most people who are going to burglarize a house or want the easy access in and out for wherever they are working. There are various gated communities. Some of them have a keypad where you just enter a number or a PIN code. Some of them have the access where you have to push the button. The person who owns the house has to push another button from the inside to let them in, and then you have your manned gated securities. So there are different ones that you could choose from. They all come with their own pros and cons, so do your research on that. Obviously, the most secure one would be a manned gate. However, whether you choose that or any of them, you will have a higher homeowners association fee. That would be on the cons, because you are paying for that added sense of security. You're paying to have somebody there. Another pro for the gated community would be that you have a higher sense of community feeling from your neighbors, because a lot of them are smaller communities, whereas some of them are larger. They do offer at the homeowner association level more things for homeowners to do, to be able to get together, barbecues, tennis courts, things like that, so that you will be able to get with your neighbors more often. So now let's talk about some cons. The biggest con of the gated community obviously would be the money factor of it. It does come with a higher price tag. You do have your gate maintenance fees, things like that. So depending on how secure the level of the gated entry is going to be will depend on how much more you're going to have to pay for the homeowners association. Since it is a higher homeowners association fee to go with a gated community, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to budget that in your yearly fees for your home. If you fall short on paying that, then you run into where you're getting homeowner association board bugging you all the time, and a homeowner association can file a lien against your house. Some of them can even have you foreclose. So this is a big deal, so you want to take that into account. So I went to a couple of gated communities just to kind of get a feel of what they allow you to do. I went into one where you just push the button and the gate was actually open, so it was broken. There was nobody working on it. So that's a con that you need to consider. Is the homeowner association going to be strong enough to be able to budget for the times that the gate does break? Because it's a machine, it will break. Let's just face that. I also went into one where it was a golf course community, but the golf course was open to the public, and you didn't have to have a membership card to be able to go through to the golf course. All you needed was the driver's license. So as I'm driving through here, you can see the neighborhood that I went through, the types of homes that you get with a manned community. This is a golf course community. It's a beautiful neighborhood, but I was able to gain access to it with just my driver's license. So another one that I was able to go to was a manned community that did not have a golf course or anything in there that would be open to the public or any interest to anybody other than the people who live there, which was their homes. So let's see what he has to say.
I was wondering if I could just kind of go through here and check out the neighborhood and see what's out there.
Basically, with a realtor present, that's the only way that they permit it.
Okay, so no one can go in there unless a realtor is there, or present. What about contractors and things like that?
Contractors are allowed, provided that they give me the physical address that they're going to, their name, and job description.
Okay,
So,
all right.
So while talking to him, I also wanted to know, how do they handle things like the Amazon, the UPS truck, Domino's delivery, things like that? So let's see what he says.
So how do you handle like Amazon, UPS, Uber Eats, things like that when they come through?
basically, if it's an Amazon vehicle and they're in their company vehicle, We just verify the address that they're going to, and we handle that just like we would a FedEx or UPS. We go ahead and let them in after we verify what address they're going to. But if they are in a private vehicle, then we verify the identification and we look at the badge to ensure that they are actually with Amazon. And as far as the DoorDash, the Uber Eats, and all of that stuff, we don't allow access until we verify their personal identification.
So with that, not all gated communities are the same. Do your research. I highly encourage you to go knocking on the doors of the neighbors of the home that you're looking to purchase. Ask them if they are happy with the amount of time that the gates are down, when they are down, and how it's just managed in general. So I hope I answered all your questions. If you have any additional questions, please drop a comment below. I'd be happy to answer that. If you're ever in the neighborhood, call me and I would love to show you around town. Ask